Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Haiku Friday. Today is Haiku Friday, of course, June 13th, 2025. Let's get things started with our pal Max Q. Max Q writes, on his golden throne, this Tyrannosaurus Rex shits fetid hubris. And I can picture this, and I think I know who Max is talking about. I think I do. And I just am hoping that people are eating their breakfast right now as I read, shit's fetid hubris. Magnificent. Sometimes Tyrannosaurus Rexes should wear helmets, to keep from getting head injuries, which I think our Tyrannosaurus Rex seems to be suffering from some mental incapacity lately. I can't even talk. I shouldn't be talking about these kind of things. All right, here we have one from Laurel. Shining tuxedo, dance in perpetuity, beetle promenade. Yeah, I'm always enthralled by that iridescence that you find in those beetles. I don't really understand how they can do that, what the point of it is, but I sure do love that too, Laurel. All right, thank you, Laurel. Lovely as always. Here we go. We've got a couple from Bill, who writes from the Great White North, an observer of the clown car that is the United States right now. Here we go. An entire country reduced to the level of the lowest quartile. Yeah, I think I kind of slurred that last part. An entire country reduced to the level of the lowest quartile. I need to enunciate. I need to do my mouth exercises before I do this. And Bill, I think you're onto something. That is exactly what we've done. And it is like 25% of our nation is completely nuts. But in our republic, democracy, the nutty people have much more sway. I don't how will we ever recover from this as Americans? I don't know. I don't know how anybody would ever trust us again as we pull out of treaties and show that we don't really have a regard for our own constitution and kind of go out of our way just to be stupidly mean, like renaming warships and stuff, which has really take that, you LGBT people. We took Harvey Milk off of a warship. Thurgood Marshall is next. It's like, their stupidity and their meanness are kind of neck and neck. But it appeals to the 25% of our nation who is just stupid and mean. And yes, they control the country. Okay, here we go. Second one from Bill. We are different, but put us all together and we are stronger. Yeah, I'd say that's true. That's true. Thank you, Bill. Thank you. Here we have one from Rico-san. Revenge is a dish at the appropriate time, best served with relish. Yes, wouldn't that have been better if Khan had said that instead of revenge is a dish that is best served cold. It is very cold in space. Best served with relish. That would have been good too. Thank you, Rico-san. All right, here is mine. Pulling weeds in Magmall. Doing my part for Gaia. Did one just pull back? That's me. All right. What's going on this week? Whoa, so much. It's Big Pride Week here in Spokane. All sorts of things going on. My painting did sell at the auction for I think it was a good price. Especially, I think it was fair. Yeah, that's good. So that's nice. I'm really happy it'll be in somebody's home or maybe their outhouse. I don't know, but it's going to be there. And so now I'm working on another giant head, paper mache head, And then I'm starting in on one of my word board things. And then I have like a really fun painting project lined up. But I'm also I just finished this painting, actually 3 paintings that I will stitch together in GIMP to make a crosswalk, very narrow crosswalk actually, that is for a crosswalk design contest. So I'm going to put that in there, and if nothing else, I'll get 3 wacky paintings out of the deal, or I'll get paid. We'll see what happens. Pride broadcast is coming up on Saturday. I'll be down with Robert. He'll be running the board for me, and I'll be down at the corner of Washington and Maine by Auntie's. We'll be set up there. We'll be broadcasting the Pride Parade live on 98.1 or 82.3. And you can listen to that on FM, or if you'd like, you can just stream it from kyrs.org. Live coverage of the Pride Parade, brought to you by me and Robert, and Dana's going to be in the studio. So it's going to be the 3 of us making this happen. So maybe I'll see you down there, and then I'll be down. I'll have to run all the audio equipment back home, which it's been like a Pandora's box of opening, getting things figured out. Because I've got my voice and music to a speaker, and then my voice and music going to a transmitter that transmits back to the station to get transmitted out to the antenna out by Chihuahua. Anyway, so it's just, but it's all going to work this year. I feel good. This year things are going to come together. So got to do that, run everything back home, come back down because I love the Pride Festival. So much fun. And then at 3 p.m. at the Lilac Bowl, I'll be part of the No Kings protest thing, and I'll be doing a speech there along with a bunch of other people, more notable than me, and we'll be doing that. What else? Oh, I've been doing some writing. Yes, writing. And but I haven't painted for a couple of days. Been out in the garden pulling weeds, if you haven't noticed that. All right, that concludes this Haiku Friday. Thanks for tuning in. Send your haikus to me. You can go to haikufriday.com and see all that good stuff. And take care. Have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. Yes, we're having the protester going on. Kind of the moral thing to do as we slide into illegalities and just picking people up off the street because they're brown. Lots of Americans being arrested because they have brown skin. So, we just we can't stand for that. So, yes, there will be civil disobedience, I would say. All right. Cheerio. Bye for now. Well, I hope to stay within the confines of the law. But I think we will see. I've already seen some really good people take a hit for being good people. And hopefully it's all good people that show up at the Pride Parade, the Pride Festival this year. That's how it's been the past few years. If you're afraid to come down because of all the stuff going on, don't be. It's all the nice people in Spokane will be there. Usually the Nazis stay away. Well, it may not be the case this year, but you know what? We know how to behave around Nazis. All right. Take care, everybody. Happy Pride. Bye.